Recently, the internet did what it does best, spin wild narratives out of thin air. And this time, the target was none other than Cardi B, the Bronx-born rap superstar whose personal life always seems to attract the kind of attention most people would rather avoid. A new wave of bizarre and frankly offensive rumors began spreading online like wildfire, painting an inaccurate and twisted picture of the rapper's love life. It all started when fans noticed something peculiar on Cardi's Instagram page. Photos of NFL star Stefon Diggs, Cardi's rumored love interest, had suddenly vanished. With no warning, no explanation, and no cryptic captions to go along with it, all traces of their budding romance disappeared from her social media, igniting a digital firestorm of speculation. People couldn't help but ask, had the flame fizzled out already? This social media sleuthing came only a month after Cardi and Stefon went Instagram official, so to speak, when they made a splashy, very public appearance courtside at a New York Knicks game. That night, their chemistry was on full display. Cardi looked unbothered and radiant, dressed in eye-catching designer pieces while Diggs kept it casual and cool. Cameras caught them laughing, chatting, and even sharing some intimate gestures, leaving fans absolutely certain that a new power couple was in the making. So naturally, when fans noticed those photos had vanished without a trace, the internet did what it always does, assumed the worst. Speculations ranged from typical breakup theories to wild accusations, but nothing could have prepared Cardi for the sheer absurdity of one particular rumor. A post began circulating that claimed Stefon Diggs allegedly broke up with Cardi B because of something truly ridiculous, a BBL smell. For those unfamiliar with the term, BBL stands for Brazilian butt lift, a cosmetic procedure Cardi has previously admitted to undergoing. But the claim that her hygiene was somehow compromised because of the surgery was not just untrue, it was insulting and deeply misogynistic. The post that started it all was shared on X, formerly Twitter, and it quickly gained traction. It was filled with baseless claims, memes, and cruel jokes aimed at Cardi. In typical internet fashion, the more outrageous the claim, the faster it spread. Before long, thousands of people were sharing the post and debating its legitimacy as if it were some kind of verified news story. The internet is rarely kind to women, especially women of color who openly own their sexuality and body image, and Cardi B has long been one of the most polarizing figures in that space. But this time, even by internet standards, things had gone too far. Cardi B, never one to let lies go unchecked, took to Twitter Spaces to address the issue head-on. And when Cardi speaks, the world listens. Her voice, both literal and metaphorical, is sharp, fearless, and always unapologetically her. She opened her rant by making it crystal clear that the rumor was nonsense. First of all, I don't know who made that up, she began, with her signature Bronx inflection layered in disbelief and fury. But BTCH, that's you. That's on you, BTCH. That could never be me. What followed was not just a denial, it was a full-on public clapback, a mic drop that reminded the internet exactly who they were dealing with. Cardi didn't just brush off the accusation, she dissected it. She reminded everyone that long before she was a Grammy-winning rapper or a fashion icon, she was a stripper. And that profession, she noted, demanded a level of personal hygiene that left no room for error. BTCH, I was a f***ing stripper, you had to smell good all the time, she said. I was raised by women, like please. This wasn't just about defending herself from an absurd lie. Cardi was addressing something deeper, how society continues to degrade and police women's bodies under the guise of concern or curiosity. The BBL rumor wasn't about hygiene. It was about attempting to humiliate and discredit a woman who has built her brand on fearlessness, honesty, and owning her identity. And Cardi made sure to flip the script, reminding her critics that they were the ones looking foolish, not her. And while Cardi's voice rang loud and clear, she wasn't alone in shutting down the nonsense. Stefon Diggs himself chimed in, albeit more subtly. In an Instagram comment earlier that week, Diggs called a cap on the rumor, indicating in internet slang that it was a flat-out lie. He didn't elaborate further, but he didn't need to. The message was clear, he was standing by Cardi, and there was no breakup, just a bunch of strangers reaching for straws to feed their need for chaos. But this storm of rumors is just another day in the life for Cardi B. She's no stranger to controversy, headlines, or the court of public opinion. For every hit she drops, there's a dozen trolls waiting to diminish her. And yet, she never lets it break her. Instead, she flips the narrative, speaks her truth, and keeps pushing forward with the kind of resilience most people only dream of. Her career has been a masterclass in surviving the internet's wrath, and thriving in spite of it. And if the internet thinks a petty rumor can slow her down, they haven't been paying attention. While the world tries to pick apart her personal life, Cardi is laser-focused on what really matters, her music. Her long-awaited sophomore album, Am I the Drama?, is finally on the horizon. Scheduled for release on September 19th, the album marks Cardi's official return to the rap scene, and fans couldn't be more excited. The title itself is cheeky, self-aware, and quintessentially Cardi, an open nod to the drama that seems to follow her, whether she wants it or not. In a live session earlier this year, Cardi shared a few tidbits about the album, teasing fans with promises of unexpected features and bold experimentation. I feel like it's gonna really surprise y'all, she said, clearly brimming with confidence. I can tell y'all this, I'm 100% confident with this album. That confidence is hard-earned. After the monumental success of Invasion of Privacy, which won her a Grammy and solidified her place in music history, the pressure for a worthy follow-up has been immense. But Cardi has never been one to buckle under pressure. If anything, it fuels her. Behind the scenes, Cardi has been in grind mode. Juggling motherhood, a marriage under the spotlight, her booming business ventures, and now a new relationship, all while crafting an album that promises to defy expectations, takes a level of focus and determination few people can comprehend. Yet somehow, she manages to do it all while staying authentic as funny, raw, real, and completely herself. What's remarkable about Cardi is that she's never tried to conform. From her early days on Love and Hip Hop to topping the Billboard charts, she's always maintained the same fiery spirit. She's blunt, she's bold, and she refuses to play by the rules. She raps about money, power, sex, and struggle, all while peppering her lyrics with humor and unfiltered honesty. That's what makes her magnetic. People either love her or love to hate her, but nobody can ignore her. And this latest chapter, fueled by rumors and rebounds, is just another example of her ability to turn chaos into confidence. Whether she's clapping back at false stories, teasing a chart-topping single, or showing up to events dressed like she stepped out of a Vogue editorial, Cardi continues to prove that she's in complete control of her narrative. Even now, with the rumor mill spinning and the world watching, Cardi B is unfazed. If anything, she seems more focused than ever. She's not just surviving in the spotlight, she's thriving in it. She knows who she is, she knows what she's about, and she's not going to let lies from faceless Twitter accounts define her. She's not here for internet beef or clickbait gossip, she's here for legacy. That's why Am I the Drama? Isn't just a clever title, it's a statement. A question Cardi already knows the answer to. She might be the drama, but she's also the moment. The one they can't stop talking about. The one who turned every criticism into fuel. The one who built an empire out of authenticity. And while some may try to reduce her to a rumor, a headline, or a meme, she continues to rise, again and again, each time more powerful than the last. So, to the internet sleuths and keyboard critics hoping to rattle Cardi B with their baseless claims, nice try. But this isn't a woman who backs down. This is a woman who claps back, levels up, and keeps winning on her own terms.